dalawang tanong lang para kay Mr. Tony Yang. So could I ask Miss Carolyn, tama po ba, to come to the mic para? Although sir, di pa rin ako naniniwala na hindi kayo marunong mag-Tagalog o Bisaya ng maayos. Tingin ko naiintindihan niyo yung mga sinasabi namin lahat. But anyway, so unang tanong ko po, Mr. Yang, kilala niyo ba si Shi Zhejiang? I want to show you this paper from the Organized Crime and Corruption Reporting Project. Ang sabi po dito sa OCCRP paper, another brother, meaning a young brother, shares the title of Honorary President of the Philippine Chinese Youth Chamber of Commerce with Shi Lumkai, another Belt and Road entrepreneur handling huge sums of planned investments in Southeast Asia. Ayon sa OCCRP paper na ito, kapatid daw ito ni Michael Yang. So it's either kayo po o si Hongjiang Yang. At ito daw si Shi Lukai ay isang alias ni Shi Zhejiang. So yan na muna siguro, Miss Carolyn. Kung kilala ni Mr. Yang itong si Shi Zhejiang.
请问杨先生，您是否认识这位佘子江先生
不认识，
？I don't know him.
You don't know Shi Zhejiang. Do you know Shi Lukai?
您认识佘陆改吗
不认识，
？Not, I don't know him.
You don't know him. Kayo ba o si Hongjiang Yang ang Honorary President of the Philippine Chinese Youth Chamber of Commerce?
你还是那个洪江林，就是这个年轻商会的名誉理事长吗？您是这个年轻商会的理事长吗？是。No, it's not. I'm not the honorary president of the Youth Chamber of Commerce.
So it's Hongjiang Yang who is the Honorary President
那
of the
这个
Philippine Chinese Youth Chamber of Commerce.
那你知道这个洪江阳先生他是否这个年轻商会的名誉理事长吗？
我不知道他是不是那个名誉会长，我不知道。
I do not know if he is the honorary president of this Youth Chamber of Commerce.
You do not know. So if you don't know, it's possible that he is the Honorary President joint with Shi Zhejiang or Shi Lukai. Sabi din po sa report na ito na in 2017, your brothers Hong Ming and Hongjiang Yang attended a Chinese Communist Party sponsored conference in Beijing for overseas nationals as Philippine representatives of the All China Federation of Returned Overseas Chinese. Pakilang Miss Carolyn.
这里也据说，在2017年，你有参与，就是中国共产党他们举办的一个会议，你能证明这是对还是不对呢？对，
Your mic, sir.
我
See, sir, you understand me even in
我
English.
我
Sige po.
没有去参加过这种会议啊。
I never attended any of those kinds of
Not you,
conferences.
sir. Your brothers, Hongjiang and Hongming Yang, attended according to
您的
this
哥哥，
report.
您的兄弟洪明和洪坚阳，他们是否参加这个会议？
这个我就不知道了。我们兄弟，我跟他们没有什么来往。
Okay. I'm not aware of this with my brothers because I don't have any interaction with them.
Well, you are the eldest brother. Even in Filipino and Chinese Filipino families, let alone pure Chinese families, I am sure the eldest brother or eldest sister knows. But anyway, I'll leave it at that. Mr. Yang, I want to show you this other document. This is from the next document. Okay. This is from the 10th National Congress of Returned Overseas Chinese. This is under the auspices of the Communist Party of China. And there are names here, Yang Hongjiang and Yang Hongming. So are you and your brothers assets of the Chinese Communist Party?
看看这个文件里面，这个名单有你的弟弟的名字，就是杨洪江，还有杨洪明。那您是否能确认他们俩是否这个党员？
这个我就不知道了，他们是不是党员，我真的不知道。
I do not know if they are members of this group.
Well, this was the 10th National Congress of Returned Overseas Chinese. This 10th National Congress was organized by the Communist Party of China, and Yang Hongjiang and Yang Hongming, your two brothers, were delegates to this Congress.
那这里有说明你们你的两位弟弟杨洪强和杨洪明他们就是当做这个会议的代表。那您怎么说？I'm not aware of this.
You're not aware. All right. I am informing you of this. This is a document of the Congress itself, organized by the Chinese Communist Party itself. And lastly for today, Mr. Yang, kilala nyo ba si Ma Dongli?
最后一个问题，您是否认识这个马栋黎先生
不认识。
？I don't know him.
You don't know Ma Dongli. So I will leave this for now. But I know that a revelation about the Yang brothers is forthcoming when government reaches Zhejiang. Lastly, Mr. Sorry, Miss Caroline, please tell him first.
只是通知您，那如果我们对这个调查有进展的话，我们也会邀请他们两个。
好。
Okay.
And just a follow-up question, Mr. Yang. Member ba kayo sa kahit anong Chinese organization dito or overseas?
请问你在菲律宾或是在国内有没有做一个任何集团的或是任何一个商会的会员呢？
我在卡加园那个中国商会，卡加园烟系中国商会，我是里面的会员。
So I am a member of the Chinese Business Chamber of Commerce in Cagayan de Oro City.
All right. Yun lamang.
只有这个吗？
Madam Chair.
只有这个，有没有其他的？
其他的没有了，就这个。
It's only this one.
Only this one. Senator De La Rosa.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Since yung topic ay nadung kang Mr. Yang, pwede ko na rin idiretso sa PBDIC, Madam Chair. May I know from PBDIC if what is the nature of your dealings with the company of Mr. Tony Yang inside your premises?
PBDEC resource person. Nasaan po kayo?
PBDIC.
Thank you.
Yes, Mr. Medrano.
Yes,
Attorney
good
Medrano.
afternoon, Madam Chair. My name is Attorney Benjamin Medrano. I'm the acting Deputy Administrator for Operations in PBDEC. So with me today is Attorney Lizelle Gusay, the acting Chief of the Legal Services Division. Thank you for your time. So the question is, what is the dealing between Tony Yang and PBDEC? So
Yeah,
what?
because lumabas during the last hearing that yung kanyang steel company is situated inside your premises. So ano bang arrangement ninyo? Locator lang ba sila? Nagre-renta ba sila or what?
Yes, Madam Chair. So PBDEC is essentially a landlord. So it is the Subic of the South, right? So it's located in northern Mindanao. It's a 3,000 hectare estate. And then Phil Sanjia registered as a locator back in 2019 during the term of Administrator Quijano. So they are a registered locator. I'm referring to the company, Philippine Sanjia Steel Development Corporation.
Madam Chair,
If
if I
I
may,
may, please. Go ahead. No, I would just like to
Senator Joel.
ask Madam Chair, ano yung kontrata nitong Sanjia sa inyo? Locator siya, and you were talking about some number of hectares in the land, if I'm not mistaken, in Tagoloan. Is that where it is?
Yes, so it's situated in Tagoloan and Villanueva. It's composed of two municipalities in Misamis Oriental. So
Yes, but Sanjia is a locator
uh,
operating in Tagoloan lang.
yes.
And how many
Madam Chair.
hectares are they leasing?
If I recall, it's from our records, it's around 62 hectares.
62 hectares. Can you also, Madam Chair, we asked that we be given a copy of their contract. You have a contract for sure, right?
Yes, in fact, Madam Chair, we provided the committee through the Chief Legislative Officer all the copies of the documents relating to Phil Sanchia. Last weekend, the team worked day and night to collate all the documents and provided them last weekend.
Okay, so they started when? You made mention 20 or
So the application was made back in 2018.
2018,
and
and that's a
then-
25-year lease. Is that correct?
Yes, Madam Chair.
Yeah, Madam Chair, if I may, just one last, because I've seen this report about PBDEC's own report, and it was noted that PBDEC actually flagged Sanjia for alleged rice and drug smuggling. You know, I was just wondering because I don't think that when you came up with the contract, ano ba yung parte ng contract na yon? Yung contract ba na yon ay because I can show you the site development plan. Nagulat ho ako, may wharf dito, mayroong pumapasok na mga shipping companies or malalaking barko. So, kung ganoon, hindi ba dapat merong customs at ano ito? Meron po itong nagma-manage, nagre-regulate nito because it is no longer part of PBDEC's jurisdiction na papasok ang international shipping company doon sa lugar na yon. Is that correct?
So it's like this, Madam Chair, if I may. So PBDEC owns the foreshore and the offshore of Tagoloan and Villanueva. It has title to the foreshore and offshore. The locators, some of them, they likewise lease the foreshore and offshore. So we have several locators there, like San Miguel, like FDC. They have their own. They lease the foreshore and offshore of PBDEC.
My only question, Your Honor, is that is Sanjia allowed to operate a commercial port?
They
They are not.
did apply for
They can apply through PBDEC.
they did lease the foreshore and offshore and applied to register as a commercial port operator back in 2019 or 2020.
And live pa rin po yan, hindi nyo yan tinerminate.
It is currently a live contract.
Live. In section 19 of the contract, Madam Chair, section 19, signed by alias Antonio Lim. Are you aware of this? It provides that the lessee agrees to not use or permit the use of the leased premises or any part thereof for any immoral and other purposes prohibited by law. In 2021, in your own report, PBDEC noted that Sanjia allegedly meron pong mga rice and drug smuggling at their port inside PBDEC. Anong ginawa niyo ho dito?
So that report we've submitted to the committee, right? So there was an alleged incident back in 2021, which was the PBDEC side was alerted, and initially, from what I read from the report, initially the administrator back then halted the shipment because of At that time, they did not yet obtain a permit to operate, right? But eventually, the agency which has jurisdiction over the control of the borders and as well as the collection of the fees and tariffs, they intervene. And
That is your opinion, sir. I'm sorry. That is your opinion. Is
Uh,
that your opinion or that is what your report says?
that is what our report says.
That is not under your jurisdiction.
Um,
It is under your jurisdiction because
No.
Sanjia is inside the PBTEX area.
No, may I clarify, Madam
Please.
Chair? So FIVIDEC, right, is the owner of as the owner of the foreshore and offshore. It is also the the powers of FIVIDEC is control over the safety of the port. It is another agency which has jurisdiction over the cargoes. So in that sense, we do not have a say in the.
No, sorry, sir. Sorry, sir. Number one, are you allowed to operate a commercial port? You are allowed under your
Yes, we are. In
charter?
fact,
Under your charter, and no national government agency is actually regulating the ins and outs of that commercial port? And that's absurd.
no, we were
Can
created.
you just answer my question, sir, so we don't go around the
Yeah.
bushes? Are you allowed?
Yes, Madam Chair.
And you are not being regulated by any government agency, national government agency, customs? We have
The
customs. here.
PPA.
PTA?
PPA.
No, we are not.
PPA? Well, you're not. And when you made that report that you flagged Sanjia for alleged rice and drug smuggling, what happened? Isn't again, I mentioned you section 19 of the contract.
Yeah.
Isn't it that is already a ground to terminate the contract of Sanjia to FIBIDEC?
Senator Joel, if I may, yeah, just
Senator
short
De La
inter-
Rosa.
short interjection. Attorney, who was that administrator during that time that made that report of rice and drug smuggling inside that facility?
Back in 2021, Madam Chair, the administrator was Pompey Lavinia.
Still the administrator today.
No, no more.
What is he now in PBDEC? Kasi inimbitahan po siya ng komite, nag-reply sila.
He's no longer with FIVIDEC.
Ano na po siya sa... Wala na siyang position sa PBDEC?
No more, Madam Chair.
Alright. Pero at least sinagot niya yung imbitasyon ng komite. Hindi lang sila makapunta ngayon.
I am not.
No, I'm
Oh,
just informing
okay.
So
everyone present.
again, Madam Chair, because this is in aid of legislation.
Yeah.
One, it feels so weird, Madam Chair, that a locator can actually put up a wharf and operate a commercial port, Madam Chair. And under your nose, you were saying that you yourselves came up with a report saying that you flagged down Sanjia for alleged rice and drug smuggling, and yet you cannot do anything to terminate the contract.
Can I answer, Madam Chair?
Please do.
The report stated that the agency which has control over the cargoes, right, cleared it, and at that time the management did contact NICA, and then NICA also confirmed that there was no alert order which was issued on the cargo. So we had no jurisdiction over the
Madam Chair, and that is why, sorry,
Yeah.
I cannot allow, as a senator of the Republic of the Philippines, I cannot allow FIBIDEC to operate like that. All of a sudden, hugas kamay na kayo, nakahuli kayong smuggler, nakahuli kayo ng rice smuggling, drug smuggling, tapos wala na, hugas kamay na kayo, wala kayong jurisdiction. And yet, you can actually operate a commercial port. What did you do? There are reports, I have gotten different kinds of reports. And they were saying that a certain person from the, please correct me if I'm wrong, a certain person from the Bureau of Customs, inarbor ito, at kayo naman, binigay nyo na lang. At sasabihin nyo ngayon na wala kayong jurisdiction. How could you say you don't have any jurisdiction?
It's just not the mandate of FIBIDEC, Mr. Chair.
How could you have a mandate first and foremost to operate such and give the lessee, the locator, to actually operate a commercial port? And then you're now saying wala na kayong jurisdiction. But please answer my question. Is there someone from Bureau of Customs na nagsabi na kami na ang magte-take over niyan?
I believe it was stated in the report.
In the report, that's why. So it's in the report. Why are you not saying it? Because you did not follow it up. Because you did not do anything else afterwards. Is that correct?
I'm
That
not
is the
sure what
problem.
happened.
Kung inutil na yung PBDEC natin, wala tayong aasahan talaga. Magpasmuggle tayo ng kahit na ano dito. May we ask PAOK, sir, PAOK, why was there undue haste to allow Sanjia to become a commercial port after the smuggling of rice was reported?
What we could share to the committee is merely based on a report that we were able to obtain. But this report is from 2021. The report is for the chairman and members of PBDEC, IA Board of Directors. Part of the report indicates, paragraph 8, at 1:11:15 p.m. of February 2021, Attorney Gusay informed the administrator that she has verified with Bureau of Customs Collector John Simon by phone call that the documents of the importation are in order, and that the Bureau of Customs has also verified with the regional director of NICA that there is no alert order for the importation, and so on and so forth. And towards the end of the paragraph, a certain Attorney Noe L. Espidillo Jr. disclosed that PBDEC will be in trouble if the cargo was not released immediately.
For the record, that was Director Casio of PAOK. And I think the Attorney Kusay mentioned in the report is also present as a resource person today for FIBIDEC.
Madam Chair, may we ask if the one who signed the contract, itong si Antonio Lim o si Tony Yang also, is he aware of this incident? And Ms. Carol, if you can relay, kahit na alam ko na intindihan niya na tayo dito, anong nangyari dito? Is he denying the fact that there was rice smuggling that's happening in his company?
Ms. Caroline, please.
请问一下，因为我们现在在讲关于这个合约，上面有写上你的签名，有 Antonio Lim 的签名。那请问您是否对这件事，这个大米走私的事件，您是不是知道这件事？
这件事我知道，不是走私啊，正规到了啊。
I know of this incident, but I know that this is not smuggling. This is through a legal process.
Of drugs?
And the rice, the
The
rice, the
rice.
rice.
How could it be a process? That's part of your contract? A part of your contract, a steel company, nagpapadala na, bumabagsak dun yung mga bigas dun sa kanyang port? How can it be legal? Is PBDEC also saying it is legal? Granting without admitting it's not drugs. Is it legal?
Madam Chair,
Attorney Madrano.
may I refer you to Attorney Liza? She's present and she can expound on it further.
Yes,
Please, thank you.
Attorney. Attorney, were you able to take the oath earlier? You were po. Please take your seat.
Good afternoon, Madam Chair and honorable senators. The question is if it was illegal or if it was legal.